Working for your money this afternoon, we look at cryptocurrency and the government's effort to make it more acceptable to consumers. Jolene Kent went to one crypto hotspot asking, is this the next big financial boom or bust?
San Juan, Puerto Rico, known for being the birthplace of pina coladas and crystal blue waters, is now called home by many crypto entrepreneurs.
It started because of the taxes. Now it's like the place to do business.
Including David Bailey, founder of Bitcoin financing company Nakamoto.
David, congratulations. Whatever the hell you do, you did a hell of a job.
But Bailey is not just your regular Bitcoin investor. He's credited as turning President Trump from a crypto skeptic into a true believer, hosting then candidate Trump at his annual conference in 2024.
Bitcoin and crypto will skyrocket like never before.
A year later, Bailey says that vision is becoming a reality.
How would you describe this moment we're in?
I feel like right now we're at the tipping point of Bitcoin going from the early adopter phase to really becoming a mainstream asset that's going to be a part of every person's life, whether or not they even realize it.
Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies may still seem fringe for many Americans. The idea of an alternative form of digital money, not tied to any bank or government, is hard to understand. But in the last 6 months, the government has taken dramatic steps to take it mainstream. In April, the Justice Department declared it would cease cryptocurrency enforcement. In June, the director of the Federal Housing Agency told lenders to include crypto when evaluating mortgage applications. This past week, the president signed an executive order that could make it easier for digital assets to be included in 401ks and other retirement plans.
I think that right now they're on a sugar high.
Amanda Fisher worked for the Securities and Exchange Commission under President Biden and has concerns about such a volatile investment.
I think that the end result is that investors are going to get hurt at a minimum, but I also fear that it could metastasize into the wider financial system and cause instability and even a crisis.
Proponents of crypto would argue, look, this is just diversifying your portfolio. What do you say to that?
In the long haul, unregulated markets do not provide the baseline to support people's long-term financial health.
Industry insiders, like those who joined President Trump to sign the first ever crypto bill into law last month, are convinced crypto is here to stay.
The next time Bitcoin crashes in price, are you saying that it's likely to cause a recession because it's so now intertwined into all of the financial institutions?
I'm saying that when Bitcoin booms, the global economy will boom. And when Bitcoin tanks, the global economy will have a recession. And so we're just entering a world where, as important as oil is to the global economy, as important as gold is to the global economy, Bitcoin is that important to the global economy.
Congress is debating additional crypto bills. The big one is the Clarity Act that provides the first ever regulatory framework for digital currency. Now, supporters say this will make digital currency like Bitcoin more accessible to everyone, but critics fear that these bills don't do enough to protect consumers and investors. Jolene Kent, CBS News, Los Angeles.